The good news of today is that the very platform that we use to build our applications that are so successful and used throughout so many companies here in Japan and around the world, we are now going to give to you. We are going to give you our platform so you can make your own applications, and also so that you can go into business in SaaS, so that you can create a new SaaS company, so that you can create new SaaS capability inside your enterprise. And this is our new message. You see, for the last 10 years, we focused on SaaS. We focused on the applications. From 1999 to 2009, it's been all about the applications and making them as great as possible. But now, for the next 10 years, our vision going forward is not just to continue the applications, which of course we are doing, making our applications better in sales and service and marketing and content management, in managing the partners, in mobility. Of course, we continue to enhance those applications. But we also now will focus on the platform so that you can be empowered to also be a SaaS company. You see, this is a major trend called cloud computing. Now, as I go around the world, and you know Tour de Force that we're participating today, we've done this in San Francisco. We've done it in Silicon Valley. We've done it in Chicago. We've done it in Atlanta. We've done it in New York. We've done it in Boston. We've done it in London. We're here in Tokyo. On Monday we did it in Ireland. We're going to India. We're going to Asia. We're going throughout Europe. Because we want to bring the message of cloud computing is changing the way software is made and sold and distributed. But now we also have Web 2.0 over the last 5 years. What has that been about? It's been about user-generated content. It's been about collaboration. It's been about community. It's been about YouTube and videos and create a video, put it on a website. MySpace, Flickr, Facebook, Wikipedia. So we've seen a new generation of applications on the internet. The collaboration, the community, the sharing. Very exciting. So what is Web 3? Well, Web 3.0 is going to empower another level of the internet. It's the platform. It's the ability for you to build your own application inside your company or on the consumer web. And you can do it at the scale and reliability and security level of the brands that you trust on the internet today. We have a platform that we're going to talk about today called Force.com. And we also see new platforms emerging from Google with their App Engine. We see Amazon with web services and S3 and EC2. We see Facebook as a platform. Many platforms are emerging. You see, ladies and gentlemen, just as applications have moved to SaaS, now platforms are moving to platform as a service, or PaaS. This will be the next major change and the next big transformational element over the next 10 years in our industry, cloud computing. You know that the IBM mainframe, where we used to build all our applications, the IBM, the DEC, and so forth, these applications became the personal computers. And companies like Microsoft, with .NET and Oracle, and SQL Server from Microsoft, and Lotus Notes, and BA, WebSphere from IBM, and Visual Basic. And all of these applications came along to help us build apps, right? They helped us build the applications on the PC. And these became very successful companies, delivering us the infrastructure. They gave us the infrastructure to build on the PC to move off of the mainframe. Microsoft and BA and Lotus and so forth. Well, we need that now to move on to the internet. Because we know that in the internet, the requirements for the platform are very different than on client server. So behold cloud computing, because cloud computing is going to provide not just all the applications, but the platforms to build the next generation of applications. You see, ladies and gentlemen, it's time For every software developer, for every executive, for every technology professional to ask, which path will I choose? The path of software or the path of cloud computing? Are you going to stay in the path of the client server? Are you going to buy more IBM WebSphere and Lotus Notes? Are you going to buy more Oracle and SQL Server databases? Are you going to buy more Visual Basic and Visual Studio? Or are you ready to change and to go forward to the new platforms? Because the internet is here and it is ready. But the question is, are you ready? You see, ladies and gentlemen, when I started my company in 1999, 10 years ago, I had an idea to build CRM software, to build sales software. Not a very complicated idea, not complicated at all. And of course there were many successful companies like Siebel already selling this software. Contact management, account management, opportunity management, forecast report. Anyone here could have done it. Not complicated. But what did I have to do to build my app? Well, the first thing I had to do is I had to call Cisco. And I had to build the network. I had to set up the switches, the routers and the hubs, and the fiber. And I had to put together all of their technology. Then I had to go get storage from Hitachi Data Systems and set up the disk drives and provide the RAID capability and the mirroring and the replication. And then I had to set up the operating systems from Linux, from Dell, and from Solaris, from Sun. And then I had to go and buy the Oracle databases. And then I had to go and create the app servers from VA. And then I had to go and create the web servers from Resin. And then I had to go and create the data centers. And I had to go and hire Equinix. And I had to set up the disaster recovery. And that was just the hardware, just getting, and that doesn't include all the load balancers we had to do, and all the security technology, and the VPN we had to install. Authentication, so we can authorize people to use the system and make it available, and monitor it, and do patch management and upgrades, and the backups, and the network operations center. And then we did ordering and provisioning systems, and licensing systems, and billing systems, and renewals, and upgrades, and marketing, and then we hired some salespeople. And then we built the application, finally. Then we worked on the accounts tab, the contacts tab, the forecasting module. After all of that, that was a lot of work just to finally build my one little CRM app that I wanted to do. A lot of work. The software developer's path, like ours, it's been expensive, it's hard, it's complex, it's risky. Look at Microsoft and what they make you do. You have to set up the whole data center facility, and the network, and the development of the test centers, and the production servers, and the storage, and the DR. And they have a product that you have to buy called Active Directory Server, and they have to buy the CRM server, the Windows server, the SQL Server server, the Exchange server, the indexing server, the Exchange router, reporting services, Visual Studios. Then you have to buy .NET Framework, and XML, and MDAC 2.8, and this is just the beginning of the Microsoft. Oh, and then you're going to have to upgrade them all and keep them all in order. Very interesting business strategy. Good one. Good strategies. Worked out. Create a monopoly. But for software developers who then build that product on that, what does it do for them? How does it create leads and awareness? How do other people know about the software that's being built? There's no directories. There's no connection between the community. How do you support customer demos and trials, proof of concepts? How do you handle billing and collection? None of that was built in. You're on your own. Oh, and you know what? If you're in Japan or the United States or a developed country, it might be easy. What if you're in India? What if you're in Poland? What if you're in Shanghai? It's impossible to be a software developer. That's why you don't see commercial software success in these other countries.